victory of your time with Mercedes?
Was just a friendly hello at the race director. Yes, it is, because we started the weekend on the back foot with our self-inflicted engine penalty, and then we got disqualified yesterday, which was harsh. And then today in the race, things went against us too. Like this decision where Lewis didn't want to comment, I'd like to comment. Brilliant racing. I think you put the helmet on. You said that that's hard defending, just to the limit. Lewis was clever, super clever, avoiding the contact. So it was great to see these two super drivers, but not giving it a 5 seconds or so. Come on.
Well, again, we discussed it, and again, you're going to look at it different ways.
Let's have a look at it.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at it now and tell you, or tell everybody at home what you thought.
Go on,
well, that's all great here. Lewis is ahead, and so he drives him smoothly, like on a Sunday morning off the track. Both of them, he also. I'd like to see the onboard, Max's onboard actually. And that's pretty spectacular how he does it, but I think even Lewis cruising around him to avoid the contact was then even better.
Yeah, and even look, actually, when they were off the track, Max still seemed to be sort of trying to sort of move Lewis further off at the same time. But you have been very emotional through this sort of whole weekend, and I think, or do you think it has actually brought you more together as a team, because you seem to be way more passionate than I think I've ever seen you before. Lewis seems to be really motivated as he was before the race. Are you?
I think the team has always been together, but these decisions have brought us so close together that it's against us, and I think this is what Lewis felt all his life, and we now feel it together as a team, and we're going to fight, and we are not going to being victims, and that is the emotion we're feeling in the garage at the moment.
Why is the car so much quicker, Toto? Your car looked, I mean, yesterday and today, despite the conditions being so different, incredibly fast. I thought there were no more upgrades coming. Where's it come from?
Yeah, that was one of the best drives yesterday. I don't know how many overtakes there have been in a total in the race, but his was left, right, and over them.
Well, why have you got so much more speed now, Toto? It looks like a different car, doesn't it, out there? I mean, it was vastly dominant today, you'd have to say.
I think we're having a much lesser draggy car. The engine is fresh, which makes a big difference. The concept is good on a straight line speed, and we had it in the past, but people are free to challenge that and protest, which may happen. We'll even offer them a red wing to put it in the, at home in the library, cut it into 1,000 pieces.
Are you expecting that? Are you expecting a process? Because we had Christian up here yesterday. We heard what Max had to say. He said, I think I quote, we've had our suspicions about what they might be doing at the back of that car all year. You don't care? Is it gloves off now? Is that what we're saying?
No, it's not gloves off. I think whoever wins this championship at the end will be the right winner, and we will always respect that, as long as it's the same rules and framework for everybody. And it's part of the game that you look at other parts of other teams, you challenge them, you need to be skeptical and maybe an inch paranoid, and that's okay for us.
Yeah, there's been a lot of sort of talk about sort of your cheating that has been going on. Do you feel that there is no way that anybody is going to find anything on that Mercedes car that is illegal?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Well, they're not. There's a lot of talk, obviously, from Red Bull, where they think you're still illegal, you're still cheating. Do you feel that the car is fully legal, you have no worries whatsoever, but you expect them to sort of come for you?
The car is fully legal, and we're happy to drive it everywhere. You can say then, was it fully legal after the after the qualifying? I mix up qualifyings now. After qualifying, we think it was, but it failed this one test because the rear wing was broken, the flap was broken. So we've seen they were patched up today, but it's okay.
Have you got a problem with what Red Bull? I don't want to focus too much on the politics, but obviously it is so crucial to what's going to happen over the next 3 races. You mentioned on the grid out there today you know, they keep changing their rear wing, it seems, in parc fermé conditions, Austin, Mexico, in the rear flap has been changed. You can do that for reliability if it passes all the tests. Yours didn't pass the test. What's your issue with what's going on with Red Bull?
If things are being done for reliability and safety, they should be allowed to be done. But if it becomes systematic that you keep changing the same parts 3 times in a row, they're a great engineering team. They can patch it up and fix it. So it was a bit annoying.
Last one. We talk about momentum so often. They've had it. Is it now your turn to turn the screw, if you like, over the next 3 races?
Sorry.
Is it now your turn to turn the screw, do you think, over the next 3 races? Have you got a championship-winning car now?
You can see how quickly the tides change. Last weekend we went away beaten up in Mexico. This week we had the faster package, so I'm not relying that suddenly we are taking off. They could be very strong in Qatar next week, and that is to be expected, and made a stronger one win. So last week it was them, this weekend it was us.
Well done. Congratulations today,
Thank you very
Toto.
much.
A fantastic